It's January 2022, and in the dark, deep, dreary depths of a UK winter, I'm playing a $1,000 buy-in poker tournament during the winter series, playing for some of the biggest bounties of my career. There's over $60,000 up top, and there's a hand at the end of this video you're not going to want to miss. If you enjoy it, make sure to hit the like button, and of course, make sure you're subscribed. Enjoy this latest episode of Spraggy Vintage.
Yo, yo, hello.
How are ya?
Do.
And we'll play with the queens. Yes, we will. Crazy stuff, huh? Crazy shit. Crazy shit. With 3-betting queens in the 1K. Doesn't seem reasonable at all. Nor does that flop. But I guess we're just betting pretty relentlessly in a 3-bet pot on Ace King 6, aren't we? Snorefest of a hand in the 1K. And we're raising the 1K with Queen 9 suited. Coming along in the small is Ship at 2010. Rock the Casbah. I think this is a board we do a lot of checking on, especially versus big blind, especially multi-way. And then that's probably the turn that benefits me, I would guess. I don't know about my sizing, whether we want to go bigger or smaller or what. I feel like I don't want to go too small on this texture. It makes sense that we see some check raises. Obviously, we have enough ace-x to defend with. Some 2-pair, but Queen 9 of spades is probably just mudded. Jacks versus Mr. Andrew's big blind. We will big bet on the 10-7-3 two-tone, I think, is what we'll do. And if Mr. Andrew raises, we will 3-bet pump all in the 1K. Haven't had much luck in the 1Ks. We have just sat down in this one. Turn is a diamond. Obviously, we would prefer it not to be. Huh, funny river. What a funny river against Mr. Andrew, eh? What a card. What a card. What a card, Mr. Andrew. I guess I'm still all in, aren't I? Hope he has a 10 with ace of diamonds or something. Oh my goodness. Look at this. We defended here in the 1K with 7 deuce. $250 bounty. We got a straight draw and a flush draw and a straight draw. Obviously, we're running it. 43% against queens. Drilled it. Hold it. 7 deuce, too good. $250 bounty in the 1K. Beautiful. These are nice as well. What Magnum are these? Cookies and cream? Lovely. I'm more of a classic Magnum fan myself, but only because I'm a boring bastard. But this is alright. Paul Scholes says Magnum for condoms as well, mate. Yes, absolutely, son. You know it. Guys, this guy in the chat whose name is Paul Scholes, like the Manchester United midfielder, he uses the Magnum-sized condoms because he's got a massive cup. Not eating the chocolate out to first is criminal. You got to get it all in together, just as the manufacturer intended, in this gentleman's humble opinion. I think we're a little bit low down to peel against DTO Dom. Go, go, DTO Dom. And a 4-bet. Well, I'm done. Well, you can forget me. You can forget my involvement. Dom limped. Dom big bet flop I called. I think I'm too high up to fold. I checked pre. I don't think we get to fold river. Probably not even at a mix. We got him. And I raised on the flop here, and I've made a wheel. I've made a straight in the 1K. So we're going to bet. Who didn't? The beast? And I'm raising in the 1K with 4s. But that's not, again, that's not to say that people shouldn't comment on hands on PokerStream. That's absolutely not what I'm saying. I would never say that to anybody.
People shouldn't comment on hands on PokerStream.
I'm saying you absolutely comment on poker hands. That's the whole point of having a fucking stream. And absolutely say, like, I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't do that, whatever. What I'm saying is, it's very hard as a streamer when someone is all the time in the chat saying, this is shit, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. It's very hard for me to believe that they know what they're talking about, because if they had that specialist knowledge, they wouldn't waste it just by telling me in the chat. They would use it to make money, right? They wouldn't waste the time in the chat telling me I'm bad. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that makes sense. Anyway, we got a nice hand to call with a check raise here. We could definitely check this hand on the flop as well sometimes to protect our checking range a little bit when we want to just like give up king queen or whatever. Pretty clean defend in the 1K though. Obviously, we can still have the best hand. We can see some bluffs around like deuce X or some overs and backdoors. We also improved to a straight, obviously with 8 outs. I think versus this sizing, we're definitely calling 4s again. Folding here is going to be a big mistake. I think they go bigger with like 2 pairs and straights and sets as well on this texture. I feel like if they actually had a set or a straight, they'd probably size up. Maybe we see some 5x, like 5-6 or something like that. Take the sizing. Obviously, the river just makes me disgustingly rejoiceful. Yeehaw! Nice. Especially in a spot where I'm perceived to not have as much 4x in my range. Like the player in the big blind definitely has a lot more 4s than me, so they might try and leverage that advantage by bluffing something. All in would be a really good sizing choice for that as well. Puts the pressure on a lot of my hands. Like imagine I get it with aces, kings, queens. Nice. I have a limp to call here. King 9, blind v blind in the 1k. It's really hard for me to fold my hand. I don't have many better. I really don't feel like the ace is that big of a problem, but I could be wrong. I could, of course, be wrong. I don't think I fold river. Show me jack 4. Show me jack 4 off. 10 and a deuce. We can beat that in the 1k. Beautiful. In the 1k, we defend queen 9. We flop 2 pairs at this stack depth. I think I'm just going to rip. I think I'm just going to jam flop. Or maybe we make it 30 and call. Maybe. Yeah, let's do that. $375 bounty with the bottom 2. I think we just want to commit, obviously. Try and run it against aces or ace king or king 10 or king jack. Or ace 6 of diamonds or something like that.
Okay.
That's a really good turn for us. Obviously, we make a boat. The thing is about this, though, I don't raise any queens on the flop. So a queen is actually, if I'm raising like king 10, king jack to play for stacks, it's a very bad card for me. So I'm going to check it. Obviously helps that my hand is a lock as well. And we're ready to call all in for $375 bounty. Or we're ready to not. Now we're just going to jam. I think we're just going to jam. Opponent can still have aces, can still have a king, can probably hero call. Probably doesn't have ace high. And any ace high they're going to have is like ace 10 of diamonds, which is going to run it. Yeah, I don't think they have ace high. I think they just have a king a lot. I guess I need to go all in. Maybe they have ace 6 of diamonds, didn't want to run flop. It's a shame they fold. That's a shame. Bill, you're going to have to go out if you can't. Just relax. Thank you. We're going to limp 3-bet. Ace, deuce. Oh. I don't know if this hand gets used because some of the ISOs are going to be offsuit deuce X from Remy Lebo. So we block some of the raise folds. But there's still like a bunch. Oh, Neymar's at my table. Look at that. Coming in the 1k. This is probably a mistake with the deuce. Probably a mistake. Well. Neymar at the table, folks. Do I have the Neymar keepy uppy thing? Here. Yes. What do we want to do here? 3-bet? Alright, I want to fold now, I guess. Loving the discussion, loving the stream. Thank you. Keep crushing. Thank you, mate. King 10 and queens. No! Neymar. GG. And we're raising ace deuce in the 1k. Yeah, these are both two pretty bad cards on our run out. Apparently doesn't want to bluff. With ace jack, we win. $625 bounty here if they rip. We're calling jacks. I reckon if they rip, they got ace king, ace queen a lot. They might 3-bet smaller with the bigger pairs even. Just a flat. It's not a hugely bad flop. I think ace king piles pre. I think 10s piles pre. They're going to have king jack suited twice. King queen suited. Obviously they flop a flush sometimes, but if they flop a flush sometimes with ace X, then we have to assume that, you know, let's say that you think they have like ace 9 of hearts, then they have ace 9 of diamonds, ace 9 of, sorry, they have ace 9 of diamonds, ace 9 of hearts as well, which are complete misses. I think checking one can't hurt with a club. Not a hand we're just going to triple off with. How are you watching the hand? We are going to call on the turn. We got a club, we got a straight draw, we got the best hand a lot. Seems alright. I feel like I want to value bet against a 10 now, but maybe this guy does seem a little passive. Maybe he still has like king jack of diamonds in his range, king jack of spades, but also like 10 9, jack 10, queen 10, ace 10, pocket 9s maybe even. I'm gonna go for a value bet. I think I'm gonna try and squeeze one out for half pot. Just accepting that sometimes we're cutting ourselves against a king. Get the showdown, get a value bet in. There's the queen 10. That's nice in the 1k, and chips coming my way. In the 1k, we're cold 4-betting this. We're 3-bet folding against Vigo's king. Our intention is not to 3-bet call or dunk it in against him or something. Nice. All right, we're late regging the 530 for 14 blinds. I think our hand, given we flatted pre, which is something that we're not really doing very often, but we've got a pretty unique situation with all these players behind. I think our hand is still worth a lot of chips. This is a check call. So we are going to big bet on the turn. Chat, 1K. Huge moment. Kind of a similar deal. Kind of a similar deal, isn't it? Do I just lob it? I think I just lob it. Big pot. $625. Got him. What a beautiful outcome. Ruth Ann gifted us up the small wiener boy. Thank you so much, Ruth. To pay us. We just had someone follow called Top7. Try not to go on about bad runouts and stuff. The random number generator is random. All right. Thank you, mate. Open ace 10 in the 1K. Doesn't it? We'd be allowed to open ace 10. They'll let us off opening ace 10. You can raise ace 10 if you like, they'd say. You want to go home, Billy? We're big betting in the 1K. Do we treat ourselves here? I think so. I don't know what's going on right here. Right here, right now. And we'll have a raise. Right here, right now. Is this a call with the min bounty? I think so. Yeah, 17. Yeah. Obviously, we're not happy, but. Alright, fold. Thank you, Wild Hazon. You've saved me. And gets punished for it. I'll raise again. We still got a million chips. 9 away from the money. Stop that! Obviously a pretty good flop for us. Very good flop. Very, very good flop. Big pot, 7 from the money. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Fucking 8 high board, brutal. Brutal. We're in the money in the 1K. And we won the first pot in the money in the 1K. The bubble has burst. The bubbles are gone. We made it. Make it rain. 31 left. We got $1,125 in bounties locked up. We got $1,558 for the min cash. In the 1K, 11 big blind shove, $437.50 bounty. This is such a massive pot. For all the chips and a $400 bounty with 30 left. Ace king. Hold. Beautiful. That's why we play. We're in the money. 900,000 chips, $437.50 bounty. Give me that. Okay, 3 easy decisions to my left. Like, these guys all in, we just call. I think we probably just 3-bet fold this hand a lot versus the open here. If Eddie Boehm opens, I think we just take the 3-bet. And then, obviously, calling off this player, this player, this player. Excuse me. And if Eddie decides to come back with some 4-bets, we just fold. Ace queen off. This is your moment, so enjoy it. I had to give you a career to destroy it. And now with the 7 of hearts, I probably have to call a small bet as well, with the backdoor straight draw as well, like a 6 or an 8 on the back door, and red on the back door. Whereas the 9, a bit of a problem, catching the bottom end of the bluffing range. No, we probably have to call one. Without a heart, I feel like it's trivial fold on the flop. And like this is helping us a little bit. We'll fold to a double barrel though. Have a little check, Pebritz. Have a little check. Pebritz, you stink. You know that? It's very unfair that Pebritz plays well. Alright, we'll fold. Sure. Whoa. Wow. Come off it, man. I'm just trying to work out what's more likely way for me to be bluffing. Check raise the turn or just bet the river, or just bet the turn. I feel like betting the turn is way more likely for me to be bluffing than if I go for a check raise. If I go for a check raise, I'm just... Daddy doesn't bluff enough when he does that. I think I would value bet all of my 10s. it's a bit gross that they do check back 6s and 7s here at some weight, and that some of my bluffs improve on a 7. Like if I bluff 7-5 or 7-3, I make a pair. I don't think there's merit to a small bet though, right? Like, I don't think so. It's pretty sick if they jam though, isn't it? It's pretty sick if he jams. I guess I would just pay off pocket 6s, pocket 7s, pocket 10s. Oh, mate. Oh, fucking hell. I mean, he never has 8-9. Pocket 6s, pocket 7s, pocket 10s, 3 combos. I don't think he ever jams the overpair. Do I really have to fold 9-4? I guess I can't. I guess I can't. I mean, jamming aces, I don't know about that. I didn't expect that to happen. I mean, if that happens, my hand's a slam dunk. I didn't think that that's how that hand worked. But I guess it is. Like I say, I'm not folding, but it's still pretty miserable when he jams, isn't it? No? 50 big blinds, we're going to 3-bet call off. Of course. Cut off the small blinds. I think these paired flops will be half pot sized bets for us. So I guess we'll just half pot and call. Obviously we're calling, but I think half pot's subsiding on the paired 6-6-5. All right. Feel pretty good about it. I mean, there's gonna be some 6x. There's also gonna be some pairs doing this, but we're all in with queens. I don't think we just call out of position. I think we just shove it. That's a pretty good couple of hands we played there. That's pretty nice. 2.5 million chips. We got to be close to chip leads. 2 of 26. Marvelous behavior. $250 bounty as well. Marvelous behavior. What a great couple of hands. I got to tell you, what a great couple of hands. 10 big blinds all in from Wild Ace Sun. Fold, we jam. I think we just rip 45. Yeah. All right, we just dunk it. $375 bounty, we just dunk and get there. Watch this. We don't even have a diamond. I can't even dab. Ready? Queen. Shh. So live for 10 blinds and $375. So live. Folks, we're on a 5-minute break. I'm going to take it. I'm going to stretch the legs, keep things moving. We're in a nice spot. We doubled up Wild Ace Hun once with a King Queen against Ace-8. I don't intend to do it again. Now stay down or you will not be getting back up. I think we're supposed to just make this 3 blinds and run, obviously. $750 bounty. Big fucking hold. Big fucking hold. Get him gone. Now what? Now do you want to make it 10 blinds and fold? This player really hasn't raised too many hands. Man, I feel like normally I have a pretty reasonable situation to make it 10 and fold. Now, I don't know whether I just have a small sample on this player and they've not raised much because we were near the money bubble and they weren't in a position to really play with like a middling stack. So maybe we're being misguided by sample size here. I think now I probably raise my hand though, right? Flop very, very well. But you know, this is good if we assume they're going to open King 9, Queen 9 ever, which I don't think is an unfair assumption, right? I'm less buzzing to do this than I would be against most players, but I think I'm still just doing this. And hope they rip King 9 of hearts. Alright, they fold. I'd like to play 10-9 off blind versus blind, I think. I think we play with this middling hand. Don't think we ever want to 3-bet. And I don't think we ever want to fold. So here we, leads me to one conclusion. And it's not a bad flop. Backdoor spade, still got the 10 high in position. Got a gut shot. Obviously is the most naturally obvious good bit about our hand. I think we can check all bet actually. With the gut shot, maybe we check. Kind of like we would with some straight draws, right? In a spot where we want to see a turn, getting check raise sucks a little bit. We can always like make delayed bets. Going forward, we do have some showdown value with 10 high versus the ISO. We called on the turn because we're still going to have the best hand sometimes. I did consider raising. Maybe it's better as a raise than appeal. Obviously, making a straight is the sort of #1 game plan of the century. So what do our value bets look like here? We would raise a 7 on the turn and we would bet a king on the flop. So what are our value bets? We value bet a queen when the kicker doesn't play. I guess we would value bet a queen. Try and target some jack X. Like, I don't really ever have a 7. I don't know if a lot of my hands are going to be wanting to go big. Oh. Okay, this time against Wild Ace Sun at 12.5. I guess we're going to raise call the fours if Wild Ace Sun shoves and just hold on for dear life or pray for a four. But I think it's too shallow for us to raise fold at 13 with a pair and a bounty, albeit not a huge one at this point in the tournament. But we raise call here for chips, right? Big flip. Keep him away from these cards. Oh! Dodges the counterfeit as well. Don't you just love to see it? $375 added to the bounty pot. We're up to 17th. And in fact, folks, we're into the chip lead. We are 1 of 17. Win your all ends. I'm going to raise a very strong hand on the button. If Dom 3 bets, I think we'll call. If Dom flats and Wesker jams, I think we'll be all in. If Wesker calls, we'll want some equity on the flop, and that's pretty good. Again, I think this is a very reasonable hand to check back with. I think this is a pretty nice hand to check back with. 2 overs and a straight draw and a spade. I think Dom's going to do okay in the small blind on the Jack 10-4, probably. And doing pretty rubbish against some of the time as well, right? Has some dominated ace-X. Probably some pairs at this depth. I think it's kind of nice to check back. Take a free one. Make the nuts on the turn is always good. Still have the best hand sometimes is always good. I guess I don't fold turn for half pot, but I don't think the bluffing range is particularly extensive. Obviously, that's a good card for me. I would still have King Queen as we spoke about. I would check that back, so I do still have the nuts here. I would also have Ace 10, Ace Deuce, and Ace 4. Just thinking we need to... I think we want to bet the river, right? Just thinking how I would be bluffing. Queen 9. Oh, wow. Is that it? That was last hand, wasn't it? And what fun awaits tomorrow! Champagne! 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 Dish out some dollars. I have so many different dollar things from different levels of different stacks. Everybody gets some dollars. B-Bomb gets a little high five. Woohoo! I don't think this guy had some yet. Maybe. There you go. There you have it. I also will get rid of the Christmas tree because it's the 12th night of Christmas, isn't it? We're going to take the Christmas decorations down or bad shit happens or what? Seems a little superstitious to me. We don't do superstitions around here. Good night. We are sat. New table. Unfortunately, 2 to my left, we get Dodie Papa in the big blind, who is one of only 2 stacks who covers me and gets put in the big blind with my button. So not a great table draw. All right, 14 left. Still third. Barely played a pot. 1-1, lost 1. Paid some blinds. A great man, a great friend, and a damn good poker player. Some say the best. 14 left in the 1K PKO today. We're raising Queen 8. Suited and booted in the 1K PKO. 14 players left. $60,000 for the win. Parker resub for 56 months and says, win, coward. Can you believe that Lex raided yesterday and subbed and said, Diner Greasefire, and today Parker raids and subs and calls me a coward? These lads. I'm talking to HR at PokerStars. It's not on the way I get treated. You can't talk to me like that. One of, if not the best poker players on Twitch. Not surprised to see some leading here. I'm going to call and make a straight, though, so... Joke's on them. I've not made my straight. That is a lie, which is unfortunate. I think I'm going to bluff. I don't think they have much 6x. My Jack X counterfeits 7-5. I don't think they have 7-5, but they're going to have hands like 7-4, 7-8, 5-8. And I think it's nice that I don't have any spades if I'm bluffing here. And I would still be value betting over pairs and strong jacks. So I think I take my bluff. And they... Slam dunk the funk. Terry Funk. All in. I'm folding queen high, as you might expect. I think this is fine. I think we're just going to 3-bet fold here. I have a lot of ace-x 3-betting out of the small blind. We're just going to bet flop. And we blocked some of the stronger ace-x in our opponent's range. So I think we've got obviously a pretty good candidate to bet. We called pre-flop in the 1K with Queen Jack of Diamonds, and the flop is alright. We'll see a turn for sure. Turns shit. Does nothing for me. Doesn't inspire any joy at all. Obviously there are some like really bad case scenarios where we're up against ace-x of diamonds with some reverse implied odds on our draw. Obviously we've got the gut shot king as well. I think we're probably going to call one more. I don't think we can raise the river. If they bet the river, they're going to have some worse hands, but I think if we raise, we're only getting called by the nut flush or the king high flush. Probably makes my turn call a little bit. Leave it if we can't even raise, you know? Oh, versus that sizing, I really want to raise. I don't know, though. I really don't feel like he's bet calling worse. I don't. And I think it would also be somewhat appropriate to bet, like if he has the nut flush, I think it would be somewhat appropriate to bet small versus my range of hands that is going to give him action, you know? Definitely one to look at. If I had to guess, this is going to be fine, but I'm notoriously terrible at poker. What do we got here? 34 blinds. I think I'm just going to fold. There are still some stronger flats here with like 10s and jacks as well. Yeah, see. I was going to say, this is also a problem, right? This is 10s and jacks sometimes. We do dodge pretty nicely. We have queens. I don't think we want to flat with Dodi Papa behind. We'd love Dodi Papa to go all in, but 9 bigs and a 1.5k bounty. Either got a decision or not back from break yet. I hope it's a decision. I wish it was a decision. I wish he ripped. Back to 3 million. Let's come on, Dodi Papa. Ship it in. Put it in my eye. $1,500 bounty. Curbinator said he played that very interestingly. Curbinator, what a legend. He did play it very interestingly. I think I played my hand like I want to play my hand. I didn't expect much 3x to play in that man. Hence the river shove. Largely big betting on the ace side boards. I just wonder if like ace king x there is some smaller. I think again I could just be talking shit, but we're just gonna bet range. 8 blinds. Do we call? Do we call queen nine off at this stage of the tournament? $1,500 bounty. I think I do, right? All right, $1,500. Big pot, huge pot. We're live. We're pretty dead. Oh, wait, that's bad. Wait, I have a spade. Oh my god, I won. I can't even hand read. I can't even read the hands. I didn't even it didn't even clock that I have flush draw. Am I the best?
No.
Wow, what an expert. This guy is a pro player, folks. Final table, we get the $1,500 knockout as well. Do you know what? I saw the ace and I'm like, I'm so dead. And then I saw that I still had a reasonable percentage. I was like, how? And then I saw the 9 and I thought I made 2 pair. Then I checked the board and realized that my opponent had flopped 2 pair. And then it went to 100% and I realized I had the spade. Basically, I'm an idiot. An idiot with a stack. $4,500 locked up. 3.6 million on the FT. And 9th pays 3,900. That was honestly, that was a pretty good all-in to win, wasn't it? That was a pretty good all-in to win. And I didn't even realize we'd won it. I want to be able to play this hand easily. What do I want? This guy just rips all in. Lemay rips a milli. That's not going to happen. Do I rip a milli against Lemay or do I call? Do I rip 20? Okay. I don't know. I think I prefer this. I don't do this with ace jack. So this is going to be bottom, but I think I squeeze once Eddie bomb flats. Alright, we're probably fucked, but obviously we're priced into call now, and I think... Okay, we're big flip. 2.2 million chips in the flip. Such a fucking massive pot to lose. You say when he jams, it's going to be that plus ace king probably. And we'll have a raise. And we'll have a fold. Isn't it fun raising hands in this distribution when we have 40 blinds? Isn't it fun raising hands? I think 8s does get in still. We got an all-in player on the FT. Raise, DTO Dom flats, Bowie flats, and an all-in for 9 blinds, and a very small bounty. Now Dom flats again, and action on Bowie. And Bowie back raises all in. With jacks against Queen 10-0, and we could be laddering to 8th if we don't see. That's it, it's done. Straight no good. Bowie makes a boat. Row, row, row your boat to 5 million chips. Obviously we don't want to like defend super outrageously wide. I think King 7 suit is going to be too strong though. I think we have to call here. Alright. Make a pair. Against Mr. Bowie. A minimum bet. And this is where things get dicey because I'm probably going to be check raising a decent amount of my 10s. We just show down like a coward. Bowie has river to 9, shows down. Chat, I'd like to play this hand. I'd really like to play this hand. The blades. 15 blinds on Dom as well, $2,000 bounty. No, come back. I love you. Alright, obviously we're going to raise. I think there's a pretty aggressive 3-bets coming in against us, given that... makes me sick. I'm like, we're going to get 3-bet. Dom might go all in for bounty. People are going to play back at me. I've got aces on the button. They got 20 big blind stack on market business. Everyone's like, for the first time in the FT, everyone's like, fold, 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 fold. Next hand, please. Next hand. Come on. Come on. Great hour, everyone. Enjoy the break. I just keeping things light. Keeping spirits up at the FT, you know? If it gets folded blind versus blind, I would put the chips in for 8 and a 2k bounty. And I don't think it would be a blunder. Is Pride Flop just going to rip all in? Spit in our face? Going to raise. I think I defend. I definitely don't think King Jack off is going to do any all-inning here. But it's certainly not going to fold, right? I think Pride Flop's open is obviously like very, very wide. With the intention just to call off Dom. Probably perceives my range to be pretty narrow for defending. I wonder if I stick around with King High even. Or are we just going to get tripled off? Huh? I think I probably have to call. Which is going to suck. As soon as they bet the turn, we're going to have to fold. If they bet the turn. Obviously, like, there's a decent amount of checking. With just give-ups. Queen high give-ups and 10 high give-ups. I would just bloody love to check and win. You know that? I would absolutely bloody love to. 10 deuce. You got me. That's a shame. I don't think our King Jack high should play any differently, though. But we probably calling quite wide. It's a $2,000 bounty, right? Only has to commit another 6 blinds. Alright, well, all in. Ace 10 against 7s. It's a flip, and I folded a 10. Still an ace on the flop. Dom is done. GG's. And I have a hand. I have a real hand. A real boy's hand. Ace King of Diamonds at 25 blinds. Which we're going to raise. We're going to raise, and we're calling all in, of course. We've got premium hand at 25, and we're last in chips at the moment. Although it's close with some stacks up here. But if Bowie domes it, we click agree. If Bowie calls, we hate the fact that we missed the flop. We kind of hate the fact that it's a queen high board versus Bowie's small blind. But I guess I still bet ace king. Nice. I've been very quiet. I've been very snug. I get a lot of respect. They're like, shit, Spraggy's opening. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, you know? 2 in a row. Again, I think I get to. Night Creepers of Spraggy, where are you from, mate? Do I detect a British accent? Oh, fucking hell. Hercule Poirot's in the chat. He's onto the case. It's subtle, but it's there. It is indeed a British accent. Very well done. Very well done. Scooby-Doo's got to the bottom of it. Will you behave? I can't call King Queen suited, can I? If there was like a spit emoji, I would use it. This is close. Am I supposed to just rip 20 blinds here? I think I'm supposed to send it over Pride Flop's raise, right? I can't imagine not. I can't imagine not. I got 2.5 grand bounty on my head. And 20 blinds. Nice. And ace queen o. I think we'll be doing some all-inning. Do we want to rip? No. We're going to raise caller. We lost our big all-in with ace queen off before against Lemau's 2 10s. It won't lose twice. It wouldn't do that to me. I'm pretty sure we're going to dunk it. I'm pretty sure we're going to dunk it and be in not a tough spot. I like, what else can we do? Maybe Bowie's calls have us fucked up, but like obviously I feel like we're just like, what else to do? One more of these. Oh my god. Fuck me. I won with ace queen off against aces. All in. Yeah, on the FT, yeah. Oh shit, that is a nasty hand. That is a nasty hand. Obviously a fucking great one for us. Very rough Randy. Very, very rough Randy. I don't even have the heart to throw a throwable. I thought we were done. I mean, I think I just got to par my ace queen, right? Like cut off a small blind. What you gonna do? Fuck me, what a big hand to win. Fuck me. That is cruel. That is cruel, but you know, I'm obviously delighted. I'm obviously delighted. Who wouldn't be? And flopped pretty dead. GG's. 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 That's a nasty one. That is a nasty one. I'm not gonna lie, win your all-ins. Sick game. Just like that with 3 of 6. Oh my word. I think I want to jam versus private flops open. Private flop open 10 deuce before, right? Like, I think king queen probably just wants to rip it. Nice. We might raise this though. We might treat ourselves. So what you get? No. This, if the same thing happens, this time I call. The ace and the ace, a good hand. And it's never lost a big part of the FT. Punish me, pride flop. This normally might be a flop we decide to check back with aces. I think in this scenario though, like the chips in the middle are just too valuable. We probably just bet. Obviously for chips, we're just whizzing it. I don't think we're whizzing it here. Why is this not a 4? I don't think we're whizzing it here. Pre-flop, I mean. Obviously now we're... done with. Alright, we like this one. 20 blinds deep, ace king in the small blind. I think at 20 we're just going to be shoving all in versus an open. I don't think we make this like ace king off. I don't think we make it like 6 and run it, you know? Thank you. Alright, pride flop 3 bets. We got a very clean 4 bet all in. Pride flop's obviously been doing this a lot, making these little 3 bets, pressure in these middling, you know, all the 20, 25 big blind stacks. So we've got a very easy jam. Just take a minute. And send it. Good luck. Oh boy, that's a big hand. That's a scary all-in. That's a really fucked up all-in. That's a really fucked up all-in. We might be in big trouble. Show me the queens. Show me the ace-king. Ay, ay, ay. Covers us both. This is tense. What do we need? An ace. Cool it. Got there once. Not twice. Not a lot to be done. Good games, good games, good games. Not a lot to be done about the ace king at 20. Fuck, that's sad. Thanks for watching. Much love. It was a fun FT. We got very lucky, and we take away a 15k score.